First time.
Everyone's camera's good? All right. Tight end Cole Spence, questions? Grant?
Cole, just what did it mean, to have a game like this where you're the team's leading receiver and to make such a huge impact where it felt like you were finding so many holes in LSU's defense?
It feels good. I just try to come to work every day, and a lot of the games my role is more blocking, and I'm so happy to do it, and I really enjoy it. Today I got the opportunity to make a couple more plays, and I think Diego did an amazing job. O-line did a great job. Everybody around me just did an amazing job. So obviously, I told the team today, I was like, yeah, I'm in the spotlight a little bit more today, but at the end of the day, it's a group effort, and we're all excited to keep climbing.
Steve?
Cole, this was kind of a shootout, at least for 3 quarters in this game, where each team was scoring back and forth in the response. I don't know if it was pressure, but how much did you guys feel the responsibility that each time on the field you had to respond, you had to score?
We knew it was going to be a limited possession game. I think LSU has a great offense, and they do a great job. So we knew every time we got the ball, we were like, okay, we got to go score. And we also know that we're a great team, and we trust our defense to make plays when they needed to, and I think they showed up big. So I wouldn't say it was pressure. We just know we got a job to do, and today we did it.
Clark made sure to clarify that you're not a blocking tight end, and we've seen it in fall camp where going down the field and making catches. You feel like you showed that a little bit today?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I love blocking. Honestly, blocking and pancaking some guys is some of my favorite things, and I'm very excited to do that for the guys on the team. So today I got to do a couple more catches. I just want to do what I can to help the guys.
Feels like on a lot of your catches you're wide open. In a weird way, does that make it tougher? Because you'll have room to run. It felt like it happened even a couple times last year. Obviously, you made all the catches today.
Yeah.
It just feels like you're always left wide open.
I think that's all a credit to Tim Beck. He does an amazing job, and honestly, as we talk about, when you're a blocking tight end, they're like, oh, that dude's not running around. And so then when you do go, they're like, oh crap, forgot to cover him. So when I do get wide open, I probably need to work on the hurdle a little bit, or maybe lower my shoulder. But thought I had it. So.
Yeah, on that kind of same line, do you think your identity as a blocker kind of helps confuse defenses where they think you're just staying into block and then you really chip and go run a route? Do you think that kind of plays a part in maybe your ability to get open?
I do, totally. And I think Coach Beck does a great job dressing it up. I mean, those plays I run, we dress it up exactly the same as some other run plays we do, so it's very easy to confuse the defense that way. And we've got unsung heroes like Gabe Fisher and Manny Adebayo, and they just go kill people. And it's so awesome because then they're like, oh, gosh, we got to stop them running. And that's what we talk about. We talk about run to win, throw to score. So our identity at first is to be able to run the ball. So.
Cole, a year ago when Vandy became bowl eligible in Auburn, it was a big deal. Their T-shirts, it was kind of a big milestone. And the response may be a little different today. Do you think it kind of shows the expectations among you guys are a lot different now than they were then?
Yeah, we're not hiding it. We're trying to go win a national championship. That's our goal for this year. So, this is a big win, another step on the road. But if we end the season with 6 wins, we're gonna be pissed. We're ready. We're hungry for more.
Sorry. What's Diego like in the huddle? Is he super serious, or is he like we're gonna go score a touchdown? What's he like?
Diego is Diego. He's confident. He's ready to go. He's poised, and he communicates well. And sometimes kids are a little chippy. And I think he does a great job having that calm mindset. You see him kind of go crazy on the field, and he's got that swagger. But when we're in the huddle, we're doing a job, and Diego does that.
First drive out of the second half was about 9 minutes, where you guys just, MK had the long run, and the holes were pretty wide open. So what was the message kind of going into the second half? With the score at 17-13 at the half.
Mm-hmm. We're just focused on doing our job. We always talk about the middle 8, and that's what we want to win. The last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 of the second half. So we knew, that's why we deferred. We were like, okay, we want to get the ball starting out the second half. We want to set a message. So all the guys just went out and executed.
The decisions on those 4th down attempts, you had 3 of them. Are those pre-planned or talked about during the week, or are those sort of like spur of the moment, just type of decisions?
One thing I'll say about our coaching staff and Coach Lee and Ben Cawthon and all the guys, Coach Beck, they are prepared, and they prepare us. Every week we go with Ben Cawthon, we do a thing called Teach the Game, and we talk about special situations like you saw at the end of the game where we did a first down, go down. We knew if we got the first down, we didn't want to score. We wanted to go down, so then we'd be able to kneel the clock out, don't need to play any more football. So those are very talked about, and obviously, they've got this book, and they're like, okay, we know when we're going to go. All the guys on the team, when we're out there, are like, all right, if we get to 4th and 3, let us go. But at the end of the day, that's their decision. And no, it's not just spur of the moment.
Joey?
been through some low times here with going through the ACL and being on teams that didn't win a whole lot. What does it mean to have this big of a role in a win like this, not only receiving, but like you mentioned, blocking?
It feels great. You know, I came here in 22, and hey, Dr. Lee, how you doing? I came here, and I believed in Coach Lee and that woman over there. So we didn't get to the success as fast as we would have liked, but if there's one thing I know, it's that I believe in Coach Lee. And, yeah, it feels good to be a part of this team. All the guys we always want to keep pushing and keep winning.
Cole, thank you.
Thank y'all.